You are everything this person could have ever hoped for and more. And with this energy of, I am so attracted to you, you don't know what you do to me. This person has tunnel vision as far as you are concerned. They may have had other options at the time that they met you, but they have closed out of those other options or are in the process of kind of bowing out gracefully so that they can focus on this connection exclusively. They know that you are a rare, one of a kind individual. Everything about you captivates this person. Head to toe, they find you pleasing. Your inner beauty and your outer beauty are so radiant to them. This is somebody that feels you are like a treasure that has been overlooked by others. Others' inability to recognize your value or worth, or anyone in the past that fumbled you. This is somebody that has a lot of gratitude for those people's ineptitude, their blindness, their foolishness, their selfishness in some cases, because it has created the right circumstance where you are single, you are available, this person is single, this person is available, and the moment is now for something to commence between the two of you. We also have you'll hear from me soon. So this person looks forward to talking to you, getting to know you better. This may be somebody who is working up the courage to introduce themselves for the first time. So for some of you, this is like truly a secret admirer, somebody you haven't met yet that has been watching from the shadows and is getting ready to approach you. For others, this is somebody that you have already started to develop a connection with, and they are totally into you, and they do not want to waste any more time suggesting things or hinting at things, playing it cool, calm, and collected. This is somebody that definitely wants to make that attraction known to you, make those intentions known to you, because they sense that there is a unique window of opportunity that exists at this particular point in time. You are single, you are available, there is hope in this situation, but they know that that won't always be the case. They know you are the type of person that if they don't act now or act soon, then they're going to miss out. If they don't become more clear about their feelings for you, if this is somebody you're already, getting to know or having certain experiences with, then they understand that that is a great risk, that you will lose interest, or maybe that you'll meet someone else that takes a more bold or proactive approach. So this is definitely somebody that wants to speak up about their feelings for you. They don't want to keep that hidden for much longer. We also have, I have a lot of gratitude for you. Yeah, so it feels like they have gratitude for you and anyone from your past who had fumbled you, anybody that you are currently talking to, getting to know, or anyone else that has like a crush on you or is even a secret admirer that has failed to take the right steps, that they haven't said the right thing. Their approach hasn't been enough to kind of like take you off the market. It hasn't been enough to get you into an exclusive connection. Whatever these other people, past or present, have done or have not done, it has created this unique window of opportunity where this person that the energy is coming through for, or somebody on your mind that is already in your life that you're getting to know, like this person consciously recognizes like it's now or never. This opportunity exists in the here and now, but it is not kind of, a window of time that is sort of open forever. And so they are very happy for the chance to be able to step up to the plate, to win your heart, to kind of like showcase their abilities and their talents, as a person, as far as romance is concerned, something that will help you to see them as unique, different from any potential competition, or if it's just the two of you getting to know one another, there aren't other options, or you've become a little more exclusive. This is somebody that is very grateful for the opportunity to continue to rise into the experience of love with you. They don't feel scared when they think about the idea of falling in love with you. This is somebody that gets like very excited at that, excited in a good way. This is somebody that is very hopeful about what can develop between the two of you. This is somebody who really appreciates the chemistry between you, the rapport that you have established with one another so far, the things that you talk about, the things that you share, the points in which you connect with one another. another that are very similar or very complementary to one another, this provides this person with a lot of reassurance that you are in their life at this moment in time, in these precise circumstances, not as something that is going to serve as a test or a lesson, but something that is a blessing which has their name written all over it, as long as they continue to take those steps forward towards you in a proactive and meaningful way. We also have keep a close eye on your social media. So it feels like this person is starting to get just a little bit jealous of other people that give you attention, even people that are just friends that maybe, they sense, hey, I think this person has a crush on you, or what if you have a crush on them? This is something that is like the energy of they're getting territorial as far as you're concerned. But this is also somebody that is aware on some level that kind of jealous, territorial, feeling very kind of like possessive almost over who's talking to you, who's near to you, or even the idea of potentially missing out on an opportunity with you. They know that there's no basis to feel that, because they haven't sort of spoken their piece. They haven't laid claim to you outwardly. They haven't sort of had that conversation with you. You're not yet at that point in your interactions with one another. And so this is somebody who is definitely checking that within themselves. They don't want to kind of spiral into this jealous person that feels like they are not normally that way either. This is something that's very contradictory to their personality. So it's been an important kind of trigger for them to really know that there is an importance to this potential between the two of you, that they need to take steps forward, rather than kind of just sitting in this place where they're starting to feel sort of jealous but having no real right to do so. So this is somebody at this point that it feels like, as far as any kind of negativity or toxicity that they're trying to move through in order to kind of access you more or have more of a deep and meaningful experience with you, it is not getting lost in that kind of process of sort of looking at your social media, or even seeing you maybe with people that you say are friends. This person might pick up on something like, hey, I think they like you as more than a friend, or, maybe even just their own kind of insecurities, or, they don't know the situation, they don't know the person, and it's something that is just kind of instinctually sparked within them when they see certain individuals giving you attention or interacting with you, that kind of just, it makes them feel fiercely territorial, fiercely protective. They're checking that though. They understand that it's I need to be able to call you mine before I can start to question who is this person? What are their intentions towards you? This is somebody that recognizes you need to be further along with one another in a very obvious way, before they could kind of justify any of those feelings potentially. This is also somebody that doesn't like that feeling inside of themselves. And so they are trying to kind of motivate themselves to step over that, to kind of not get lost in those sort of, very kind of heightened emotions, but they are using it instead as a clue or an indicator that they better motivate themselves. They better get really ready. They better speak their truth. They better make their move, or else they're just going to be somebody that's sitting on the sidelines of your life, watching you move forth and experience love and romance and potential partnership with another person. We also have, I don't want you to be with anyone else. So there's that confirmation of somebody who's feeling very jealous at this time, very territorial at this time. It feels like the unspoken words between the two of you, it served a purpose up to a point, but now it's sort of becoming a burden. They know they need to express how they feel. They know they need to make it very clear that they don't just want something casual and nonchalant, but these energies of territorial, possessive, jealous, this all speaks to somebody that's they want something serious with you. They want to be able to call you their girlfriend or their wife or their boyfriend or their husband or whatever, and therefore kind of make it known to other potential suitors or even just other people that you interact with that you are not somebody who is open and available to whoever. However, at this point in time, you are open and available to whoever, because this person has not yet made that very crucial move towards you that would establish something between you, an understanding between the two of you, putting titles on this, something that would kind of just make it very clear and obvious to the world that you're taken, that you belong to someone and someone belongs to you. We also have, I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. So this person at this time may be trying to get like a handle on that jealousy inside of them, because they feel like whatever the next step is that they want to take towards you, because they are so attracted to you, they are so certain that they want to experience something more. They want to develop this connection. They want to go deeper with you. They know that that is something that energy of jealousy can be used as like fuel to push them forth in a more emboldened version of themselves. But if they come forth with like a low vibration, then there's a risk that, it might be sort of a very passionate connecting with one another, but it could be the kind of thing that energy would become amongst the foundation that you would be laying with one another. And this is, again, something that's not typically prone to jealousy like that. So they don't want that to be something that would be a reoccurring theme within a connection with you. They're trying to sort of deal with that or understand it in some sort of way, because this person really values trust. They want to have a connection with another person where there is trust on both sides of the equation. And they understand that by leading and being motivated primarily by jealousy, that is not something that kind of adds to that experience of we're building trust with one another. So this is somebody that is trying to kind of like get out of their own way. They're trying not to self-sabotage by kind of like getting too much into their own thoughts, thinking irrationally, or getting kind of paranoid about people that are in your life that you have some kind of other relationship with, or even people that they see like on your social media giving attention to you. They're trying to sort of see that from the bigger perspective as like, okay, this is an important person. This is a person who, I value the experience with or the potential with. And so they're trying to kind of like step beyond just sort of that lower vibrational energy into a place where they can actually speak their truth. They can actually present something to you that lets you see this is somebody that doesn't just want casual. They don't just want something very quick and immediate. They want something long term where you could actually, come to the point of being able to sort of announce to the world, even very silently, just in through what you're calling one another, what you are to one another. Like if you end up getting married someday, it would be very clear, like that is my husband, that is my wife. And therefore people that are like single and looking to mingle need not come this direction and, spit game at this person. Like this is where this individual wants to get to, is to that point where it's kind of like, okay, we are exclusive with one another. There's an understanding, there's an agreement, there's an arrangement. It's in the nature of our existence with one another that we are only having these experiences with each other. There's just romance between the two of us. But at this point in time, it feels like this is somebody that is like, they are looking at that social media, they're seeing other people in your life, and they are kind of like, I need to take some sort of action step because you are delightful, you are delectable. You're everything that they are so attracted to. And fools in the past had fumbled you or had been very careless with your heart. There's a unique, short window of opportunity at this particular point in time as they recognize it, where you are single, where you are available. And so this is somebody that is very motivated to come forth, kind of win your heart, make you sort of see them as the person to be with, because they recognize you as the prize. This is somebody that feels like they need to earn that right to be with you, to call you their own, to claim you. And so this is somebody that wants to put in that work to make sure that any potential competition that, they completely outshine them in so many ways, that anybody else who might be just like a friend with a crush, that they get the memo that you are not available for friends that turn into something more, for anybody that might potentially just kind of like see you, notice you, and attempt to sort of, insert themselves in your reality. This is somebody that wants to very quickly get to the point where they are standing by you for real, in order to kind of like repel those other energies. They want you for themselves. They want you very exclusively. They want you now. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. Like or comment to claim these energies. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content that I put out here. Don't forget to hit the bell button to get notifications every time I post a new video. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link for that below. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.